people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you lot are smashed up the lights. Make sure that you lot are subbing to the channel. Make sure that you're following all the man them on here. You've got Dubs, you know, doing big things on TikTok. Make sure that you're following him on Twitter. Make sure that you're following him on TikTok. As always, the Winter Surfer, make sure that you're following him as well. Jimmy's actually backstage at the minute, but I'll bring him on stage when he turns his camera on. I don't know what he's doing. So make sure that you're subscribing to Jimmy every single time. We should also have AJ and Rob. Rob should be on soon as well. Those guys are probably still working. So got a solid panel today, people, man. A little bit earlier than usual, but I'm at Baller Leagues tonight. So, you know, big up Rants for the raids, as always. Me and him just had a good chat. And, yeah, you know, we'll talk. We'll talk about how we feel right now, because last week we didn't actually have a Blue Diaries because, again, I was at Baller Leagues from early, bruv. So we didn't actually have a chance to have a Blue Diaries then. But big up everyone that's here. As always, you got man like Lewis here, world champions. Big up Don, the panel in the chat. Lewis, please, bro, get rid of that belt and stop. Yeah, stop this belt, running about this belt, world champion stuff. We are not playing like world champions right now. We are not acting like world champions. I couldn't give a shit about it right now. I'll be so real with you, bruv. I'll be so real with you. Yeah, and I just called you out on Ranks' show as well, saying about that belt. You know what I mean? But big yourself up, man. You got Sean here as well. Says big up Mustafa. Yeah, Mustafa's in the chat. Big yourself up. Big up TTM as always. I see Jerry in here too. Let's say 7 points, man. The gap, lads. I'm telling you, bro. These United fans, they're just talking down on us at the minute. Talking down on us, bruv. Yeah. But Jimmy, I think your mic's on mute, bro.
No, it's not. My mic's not mute.
But before we even go through, you know, what the man them are saying right now, make sure that you lot are checking out Jersey FC Soccer Shop, people.
Nah, I will not be a part of a commercial. Got my commercial before I come on, unless I'm getting percentage, yeah?
Right, make sure that you lot are checking them out, man. All those tops, like I said, people, they're all on there. Don CFC at checkout, people, for 20% off. But let's get straight into it, man, because, man, them, I'll be so real with you, yeah? The way I feel about Chelsea right now, like, I just even haven't really got the motivation to really speak about this team. I'm just getting sick of these, man. I'm getting bored talking about these guys. You know, me and Jimmy spoke the other day. You know, I was saying to Jimmy, I said, yo, in fact, I was saying to the whole group, I said, bro, it's got to that point where I'm just watching because I have to, because it's my team, but I've just lost all hope for the season. You know, I hope we get top 5. I hope we make Champions League football. I hope we win the FA Cup. But do I believe that these things will happen? I think we'll probably scrape the top 5, but FA Cup and that, no, I don't see it. You know what I mean? And even if we do win the FA Cup, I don't want that to you know, to now make people think, oh yeah, Chelsea are going to go compete next season. Chelsea are back again and that. Because that's where we went wrong before when we won the Champions League. Yeah? We won the Champions League and it papered over the cracks about where we were in the league. We were nowhere near winning the league, right? We can't let that happen again. Do not let the FA Cup paper over the cracks if we end up winning it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? And big up Arjan. I'm going to put this first super chat up as well. Big up Arjan. It says, guys, please boycott the games. I pray the protest is meaningful and gets rid of these clowns. Blue coal. Love from India. We can't be like Spurs. Let me come straight to you, Dubs, man, because listen, you've been a big advocate for, you know, blue coal out, and obviously you're pushing this whole thing around the protest. Where I stand with it, people, I don't believe protests will change anything. It's all about boycotting the games. It's all about taking money away from the club. That's what I think will make a real change. I'm not going to tell Dubs or anyone else to not go to the protest. If they want to push it, you can go and do that. But personally, I just don't think that's going to bring real change. And I've been seeing Dubs and Rob. Rob will be here soon, people. They've been going back and forth in the group chat about it. But this is where I stand with the protests. I'm not against them. I just don't believe that they will bring real change. What will bring change for me is taking money away from the club. But Dubs, how are you feeling, first of all, bro? How are you feeling as a Chelsea fan, first of all, bro?
Just this. I say this every season, though, mate. At this point during the season, I'm like, I feel disconnected. I feel like I almost forgot we were playing the other day. I thought it was a Sunday. I didn't realize it. I only realized till the morning it was a Saturday. And then we go and lose 3-0 to Everton. I can't get excited about anything with this team anymore. So El Marla, all these like signings that they're talking about, Lee Mazzini potentially being sacked if he doesn't get Champions League, doesn't excite me. Doesn't excite me. The players aren't playing for the manager. I'm actually going to go as far as to say Lee Mazzini could turn out to be worse than Graham Potter. I'm gonna
Ross.
be bro. Hand on heart.
What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Do you think that he can't turn things around? It's been a bad 10 days, I would say. What are you in the camp of you don't think he's gonna turn things around?
You've lost 4 games on the bounce, like 8-2 in the Champions League to PSG. I don't think the players are playing for him. And Enzo Fernandez made that clear the other day of what he came out and said. Like that no one wanted Maresca to leave. No, I don't think the players wanted. I'm not doing Maresca revisionism before anyone says that. But
yeah, you should be.
Oh no, we're gonna get to Jimmy in a sec. Don't worry about
that. Get onto that in a sec. But I don't know. I can't get excited about Lee Mazzina. Like he had a year at Hull where he got sacked, or he was only 7th at Strasbourg. And these players, as much as we get onto how poor the squad is, they're not this bad to lose 3-0 to Everton.
Yes, they are.
And to concede 8-2.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
That's one thing that Jimmy's been consistent about, to be fair, about the
players.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. The squad is shite. The squad is shit. But still, Maresca is able to get a few decent results out of these players.
I'll be real with you, Dubs, yeah? Where I stand right now, because for me, it's not even a Maresca versus Rosinha thing. It's not I'm going to crash Maresca to try and defend Rosinha, because I praised Maresca when he did well, and I crashed it on Maresca when he fucked up. And it's the same thing with Rosinha. The past 2 weeks, bro, I've been crushing this guy, bro. You know what I mean? Some of the things he's been doing, I've not been happy with, bro. Like, he actually cost us that game against PSG. Him and Jorgensen were the biggest culprits, bro. Yeah? He cost us that game against Newcastle to then go and play. Me and Jimmy was talking in the group before that game. Jimmy was talking about Reece in the middle, and I said, bro, it better fucking work, right? It didn't work, and what made it even worse is that Reece got injured. Yeah, you had 2 midfielders you could play there instead of Reece.
Reece did not get injured because he played midfield. Come on, stop,
bro. I'm not saying he got injured because he played in midfield, Jim. What I'm saying is that game, right? Reece didn't have to start that game. Yeah. Reece didn't have to start that game. Bro, if you're gonna, bro, what do you mean? Why not? We didn't have to start him in that game. We could have brought him off the bench, right?
Wow.
He played against.
He got hurt. Now you want to say bring him off the bench?
Let me finish my point, bro. He played against PSG, a team that were pressing the life out of him, right? And that Newcastle team that we saw the other day, bro. I'm sorry, that was like, who is it? Voltamade in the middle with Ramsey and Willock. And listen, Reece in the middle wasn't the only reason why we lost that game. But for me, that was another another wrong decision which blew up in his face. Yeah,
I'm tired of these games.
You can look at
these games where we
hold on, go on, Jim.
These games where we have attacking chances, guys don't take the chances, and then when we lose 1-0 or something, we start talking about the defense. Like, bro, the defense is crap. Like, there's nothing this manager or no other manager could do to make this defense better. You know what I'm saying? Every week we came back here, y'all wanted to crash on Maresca. The first thing I always mentioned was the center backs. It's a reason why I always mention them, because they lose us the game first. Always, every time teams score within the first 10 minutes, it's always because of a center back. And lately, it's been the center back that I said from the game 1 was no different from the rest, and niggas argued me, and that is Wesley Fofana. From game 1, ask Lewis, because Lewis was bigging him up, and I said, no, Lewis Fofana is garbage. He's no different from the rest of them. I said it from day 1, and I said, anything y'all telling me about Fofana is hope, because what y'all talking about, he's never been that at this club. And once again, he showed us, matter of fact, he's even worse than what I said he was. He's 2 times.
This is his worst period. This is his worst form in the Chelsea top. This is 100% his worst form in the Chelsea.
He's done. He's cooked as a player. He's cooked.
Jimmy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Wait. What he got over with, because he's not an intelligent player. He's clearly stupid. What he got over with before was his athleticism. He was fast, quick, all of that. He's none of that anymore. So now he's cooked. He's
still fast. He's still fast.
No,
I don't think he is.
No, he is, bro. He got beat by fucking Beto.
Exactly. Why did he, Jim? Because he's fucking ball watching, mate. He's ball watching. He had no idea what was around him.
Fofana back in the days would have ran him down.
Bro, Fofana, I'm telling you now.
Beto is a slow poke. Yo,
Fofana was ball watching, bruv. That's what happened there.
It don't matter. The old Fofana would have ran him down. He doesn't have it anymore. He can't run him down.
When it comes to like we're talking about Fofana, yeah, but when it comes to like just the whole team, we've conceded 7 goals in our last 3 games, and we haven't scored in our last 3 games. So the attack is shit and the defense is shit at the moment.
Here's why I say, the defense is the same level. What's hurting now is João Pedro's not getting the ball now.
No, I said the defense is shit in general. I didn't say they're shit right now. I said
the defense was the level it was when Racine first got here. The defense
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
The only thing is, the one difference is Maresca football wasn't as attacking and wasn't as open. So like everybody that's crashing it on Racine, y'all can chill. Like, bro, Racine is trying to figure out what can and can't work within his system. He's not playing Maresca's system because that's not how he played. It's similar, but it's not the same. So to look and see that when he first got here, he did well. Cool. Now he has to try to see what can and can't work within his system, along with injuries, along with games. So I'm not about to sit and crack. People acting like Racine is this worst thing. Yo, Racine is who he is. But y'all got to remember, he don't get practices. Now he's going to start being able to get practices because we ain't got no fucking Champions League and all that.
Yeah, facts.
He ain't got no chance to coach.
You know what it is, though, Jimmy? You make a very good point when you say that, right? Because I'll be honest, Jim, this break has come at the perfect time, bruv. Yeah? This break, Jimmy, we need this because, bro, Andrew, yeah, I'm gonna come to you now, Andrew, right?
We're on the road, bro. We were just getting punched up, waiting for the bell. You know when the fighter's not, he's not hurt, but he's tired, and he like, let me just hold on. That's where we was at.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Andrew, I'm seeing some things right now with the players, yeah, where their confidence is on the floor, right? Going back to Fofana a little bit, yeah. I was at the Newcastle game at the Bridge, right? And I was watching him closely because if you remember, before they scored, he tried to do this chest thing and he just gave the ball away. Yeah,
he chested right to the fucking defender, to the attacker.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there was even a moment where he got on the ball and he just lost it. And I'm looking at his face because I'm right behind him. I'm looking at him, and I can see that he's confident on the floor. Yes, like, I'm looking at him and I'm like, yo.
That's one of the advantages that being at the game. You can literally see because the camera not getting that close. You can't see the body language. When you at the game, you can literally look and be like, "Oh yeah, his head's fucking gone."
You can be watching him the whole time.
I'm watching him closely, right? Because you have to remember he got dropped for the PSG game, the second leg. Yeah, he's getting pelters right now, left, right, and center online, of course. Yeah, there probably some fans that even see him say something cheeky to him or whatever. Like. It's very clear to see right now Fofana's confidence is on the floor, Andrew. But just to go back a little bit to what Jimmy was saying about Racine, bro, do you think that this is a good time for us to actually have this break for him to say, yo, okay, maybe it's time to not, have that man-to-man pressing? Because against Everton, bro, because people say, that we're wide open. Against Everton, Andrew, we didn't even do the man-to-man pressing, and we still lost 3-0. We still lost 3-0, bro.
Yeah.
And people don't recognize that. People don't realize he switched it up to, okay, that was left us a little wide open. Let me switch it up and try. He's new to the club. If you think a manager is going to drop into a new spot and not try things, then you out of your mind. He can't keep status quo because that's not how he's not Maresca. He's not Maresca.
Go on, Andrew.
I don't think it matters how long he's got international break. For me, hiring him, and I don't blame him for taking the job, but it's the equivalent of hiring, if you're an F1 person, hiring a driver with a learner's permit to drive your Formula 1 car. That's the equivalent that we have.
I
don't think it matters. I think we didn't want it from kickoff on Saturday. You could just tell in the body language they didn't want to be there. Do you know what I mean? It was like that. I mean, I'm not scape for that performance. Everyone gets it. No, there's no. My issue is this, and I can't remember who said it was on the stream. When one or two players are not playing well, it's the player's fault, really, right? Do you know what I mean? It's like you go, they're out of form.
And then when
you've got a whole team, and I still blame the players, by the way, they don't get off because their attitude stinks, right? Their attitude stinks. But you can't fire 22, 23 players at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when a whole team, even like maybe Bar Esteban had a bit of like little flicks and tricks when he came in.
Esteban was good. He was good when he came on.
But when a whole of them are just not with it, do you know what I mean? It's like what
they're not playing for him. They're not playing for him.
The problem is though, I can't create.
Is it too early to be saying that though? I think it's too early.
The issue I've got.
Yeah, man.
Hang on. The issue I've got with Rossinha is that I can't criticize him because I didn't expect much. What am I working with when I look at his CV? Hull, Strasbourg. What am I supposed to do with that CV?
Andrew, what Dubs just said there, yeah? Do you believe? Like, I feel like people are gonna look. Personally, I feel like people are gonna look a bit too early when they're saying it's not like they're not playing for him. Do you agree with that? That they're not playing for him? Sorry.
I think the last four. I tell you what's the most damning performance. The Newcastle one's the most damning performance.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because that was against they made 6 changes that game, Newcastle, and we played our best. Do you know what I mean? They didn't have Tonali.
He rested for Barcelona.
They rested for Barcelona. They didn't They didn't take their game away at us seriously, and they won. That's the most damning thing for me. Do you know what I mean? You can criticize individual players, and we probably will going forward, but of this game and so forward. But that's the most damaging performance for me. And what it is though, Don, there's no accountability and pride at this club. Imagine you're in a normal walk of life. Just take the last four performances. Well, let's say 3 and 20 minutes, because we'll take the last 20 minutes of the PSG game. Imagine going to work, whatever work you do, and having that type of performance the last 3 days or something like that at work, or like 3 weeks. You get fired.
You're getting called into a meeting. You're getting called into a meeting.
You'd be called into, not you, Jimmy, I know yourself, but you know what I mean? It's like if you're like working for someone, you get called in. You get called in. You get called in for like some type of disciplinary or something like that. That's my problem. But the problem is that he's there and he's trying, like Jimmy said, he's learning. That's the problem. He's learning. He should be what he should be. Everyone goes, oh, he might be Arteta. The problem is when you say he might be Arteta, Arteta had 3-4 seasons learning under the best manager, one of the best managers ever. Okay, in Pep Guardiola, and the whole system around that. He hasn't learned under the best. He's just taking a job here and there, and that's the problem. And when he's trying to imagine you're you're a player, whatever you've won, and you look across, you got this guy trying to tell you something. It's obviously ego driven with the players, but it's like, why should I listen to you? What have you got to? Why should I listen to you?
I don't believe players. Nah, you know why I don't buy into that? When Racine first got here, we went like 9 or something unbeaten.
He went.
I'm not about to buy into. We did that, and then a week later, all of a sudden, nobody cares about the manager. I ain't buying into that. Let's talk about what's really going on, because this is the shit nobody really wants to talk about. Cole Palmer is holding us back. Enzo Fernandez, they're holding us back. Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer cannot be playing on the same level as fucking Neto and Garnacho at any moment. At any fucking moment. As much as people like to crash out on Garnacho and Neto, we know what their best is. Where the fuck is the energy for fucking Cole Palmer and fucking Enzo Fernandez? They are killing our attack. Enzo Fernandez get in the most scoring positions, more than our strikers, and he never scores. Don't tell me how many goals he got, because the ones he need to score, he doesn't.
Jimmy, you see people saying, "Oh, what's to save Pickford?" That was a poor finish, bro.
Poor. He put it right to Pickford. He had the whole left
Whole
side
goal.
of the fucking goal. And he
Yep.
put it back towards the Pickford.
You could have even gone the other way that he came from, bro. There was only one place Pickford was gonna go, bruv. Yeah,
He put
I said
it
the same thing in my review.
to Pickford. If he would have put it back to the right corner, Pickford would have dove and missed it. Only place he could put it was like straight in a little bit to the right, and Pickford could get it. And that's exactly
what
what he
Enzo
did.
Fernandez, you're missing a minute. He was fighting. He was fighting. Oh, when we were 3-0 down. That's when he was fighting, when we were 3-0 down, when he was arguing and shouting at people. And this guy's the captain when Reece is in there. He's a captain. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't.
No, hold on, wait. We need to talk because I want to know why Enzo Fernandez, who's supposed to be the fucking vice captain, is getting away with talking about he don't know if he's gonna be here next year. How is he getting away with that?
The thing is though, Jimmy, we've seen this over the years, though, man. He's the fucking vice captain. We're going through a rough time, and he's looking to bail out. Let me ask you, Jimmy. Yeah,
bro.
Let me answer that, right? Because end of the day, where it is right now with Enzo, yeah, it's very clear that he's going through this whole negotiation thing with the club. He can't come out right now and say, yeah, I'm definitely staying at Chelsea, because he loses leverage doing that, bro. He has to play the game. It's a game.
That's excuses. I ain't trying to hear that. He wears the captain's band, and he came out and said he don't know if he's gonna be here. Rip that fucking band off his arm.
But Jim, that's the thing, though.
That fucking band off his arm.
Jimmy, do you blame any of these guys for wanting to leave right now, bro? They want to leave. Do you blame them? Do you blame them?
What does that sound like?
I'm asking you. What does that sound like? If Enzo wanted to leave, yeah, but no, bro. Listen again.
Nah. I need the same energy. This is what I be talking about with y'all. I don't be minding y'all having a stance. But then when the shit goes to the players that y'all fuck with, oh, it's a little bit different. It's worse.
It's the timing.
It's not about no timing, bro. This motherfucker plays for the club. Managers know I could be gone tomorrow for no reason. Players know it don't go like that for them. It don't go like that for players. And this bitch ass nigga talking about, oh, I don't know. If we was in third place or second place with this same contract shit, I guarantee you he wouldn't say he don't know. You can't tell. If we would, don't play with me, yo.
You know what, Jimmy makes a fair point, yeah, because Enzo right now it's a big talking point about, you know, what's going on with the contract and that, yeah. What's your take on it, AJ? Right, like, do you think, you know,
what's your take?
Is Enzo wrong for basically playing the game, right? Because I look at it as a game. He's trying to get a new contract. You know, these guys are fucking around, right? And at the end of the day, bro, like, Enzo has been here since the beginning of this project, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's been here. He's had 5 different managers, broski. What's your take on this whole Enzo situation, AJ, man?
You say he's trying to get a new contract where, at Chelsea?
They're negotiating
his terms right now, yeah.
Does he deserve a new contract?
My thing is...
Pay rise.
Listen,
for what? For what?
The fact that he's one of our most important players so at the minute, there's many reasons why.
Has he signed a new contract though? Like since he signed initially?
No, he hasn't. He
hasn't signed another one.
He was on an 8-year contract.
He's on that same one. I thought there was like an extension, like a.
No, he's on 8.5 years.
It's on like an 8.5-year contract. That's why.
There was like some.
He's one of our highest earners, bro. He earns 180k a week. He obviously wants more. He probably wants like, this is just me guessing, yeah. Maybe he wants like 230 or 240 or something like that. But go on, AJ. Tell us your take on that.
You know what you think? My bad, not to cut you off, AJ. But if you look at the salaries of the other players around their level, bro, our players' salaries look like a joke. That's just
because they didn't have the wage structure back then.
Yeah, but our players' salary look like a joke. That's why they're looking over and saying, if y'all want me to stay for this crap, pay me more. And that's what's gonna happen. You gotta pay players to stay in this crap. Who's gonna stay in this crap?
Exactly. But go on, AJ.
Because Enzo knows that he he demands a bigger salary if he go like his market value. You understand? Like based on what he's getting. So he's right in that. I'm never mad at people trying to get more money. You know, I'm never gonna be mad at that. But I also think as a player, you have to, be political when you speak to the media. So I think him saying, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think players say that shit all the time,
All the time, bro. It's a game.
Hazard lived off the I don't know what is gonna happen. Hazard was I don't know what's gonna happen for like 4 years straight. We didn't know what was gonna happen.
Nah, bro.
It's a game, bro. It's part of the game, bro.
At the end of the day, I think more where Enzo's probably thinking is the project itself, the club itself, from where he started to where it is now, it's pretty much in the same spot. We won a couple trophies. We won the Club World Cup, we won the Conference League, but other than that, we still fighting for Champions League places every year. You understand?
Every year he's been here. Yep.
Every year.
Exactly.
So he's part of that too. He has an impact on that. Like, let's be clear. Enzo Fernandez plays. He's one of the first names on the sheet. So he has an impact on that. He can score more to take us up the table. He could get more. Like these are the people who could actually influence what's going on. You understand? So, he has to take some of that. But at the same time, if you look at the 50 players that we've had over the last 3 seasons, he's going to be in the top 10 of those performers just because of how it's played out. We can't argue that. So what that's the facts that you bring in, whether we as fans know the, more context to it, you understand? But, when it comes to business, the facts is, bro, I've been here for 4 years. I've been a top 5 player all of the years. I deserve this, or I can
in a down period of pot.
I don't think none of these niggas talk about they deserve nothing.
That's damning in itself. The fact that the way he's performing, the way he is, and he's still one of our better players. That's damning in itself to how poor the squad really is.
Yes, because he ain't been playing as great as niggas be hyping him up to be, bro.
Palmer's not been playing well.
That's what it is, though. You can only live with what's going on. You understand?
Yeah.
The fact
what's going on is he's ass.
Hey, I have higher expectations of him. He should be performing like Enzo has his time. He goes in his patch. He's a patch player where he'll have streaks of game.
That's why I've never called him world class, because for me to call you world class, I have to see a consistent level.
He's never been world class,
right? Enzo can be 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and then he can just be a 4 out of 10, a 5 out of 10. You know what I mean? Right? We don't really get a lot of steady performances from Enzo. Like, it's up and
Caicedo is a world class midfielder.
Is he?
Caicedo,
but he's dropped off. Yeah,
exactly.
What's your hey, welcome to the show, Rob. You got your fun. I don't want to be hearing no Konate prop today, blood. I'm sure you probably watched them the other day against Brighton, yeah. But bro, what's your take on this Enzo Fernandez situation, man? Because for me, I think him keeping it quiet again, like AJ said, it's a game, bro. It's part of the game. Yeah. I've seen many players do this, not even just Chelsea players. Many players do this when they're negotiating. They don't want to lose their leverage. That's what it is. That's why they keep it. Oh, we'll see. Because if he says, yeah, I'm staying, they'll just offer him anything, bro. If he keeps them on their toes, which he needs to do, by the way, so they can fucking fix up, bro, let it be. Go on, Rob.
Yeah, it's part of contract negotiations. I mean, we saw it with Mo Salah last year with Liverpool, where he was in the media talking about how he's about to leave and all that stuff. It is just, again, when you're looking for a new deal, you exert any form of leverage that you can. And right now,
do you? You mean like saying Man City
wants to hire me? I haven't even finished saying
Man City wants to hire me. You just gave these bum-ass board members 6 years. Why don't I have 6 years? Why don't I have a center back? You mean like that?
I didn't understand.
After winning 2 trophies?
What are you talking about?
Maresca. Y'all got so pissed when y'all told me Maresca didn't have his eyes on the prize when he was using his leverage. Well, I'm going to come out and say the reason we playing bad in the midfield in our attack is because Enzo Fernandez is thinking about playing for PSG or Real Madrid. Tell me different. Tell me different.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Tell me different.
I'm not gonna tell
His
you.
eyes is somewhere else.
Tell
me different.
If that's what you think, that's on you. I'm not gonna
It
tell
ain't on me. It ain't on me. Tell
what
me different.
What am I tell you? I'm not gonna
Tell
tell
me
you
different.
because if that's what you believe, or if you believe that, then that's you. If you're just saying that for the fun of saying it, then that's
I'm saying it because that's what I'm going off of your logic. Y'all told me y'all
don't use my logic. Use your own logic.
Why can't I use your logic? Why
Use
not?
your own logic. Because
Why can't I use yours?
Because you're grown men. Use your own logic. Leave mine alone.
Hold on, wait. So a person's not allowed to be convinced. I'm asking you a question. So wait, Rob, let me ask you a question. Have somebody ever told you something and they convinced you, you know what, maybe I should try that? So I'm going to use your logic. I said, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
According to him, because Reece James said the project's good, we must all believe it. So,
We know Reece James. Any player leave this club, Reece James will call you out. Ask fucking Mason Mount. He called that bitch.
What else can Reece James say though? What
called that bitch ass nigga out?
No, because when he signed the contract, he said, "Oh, I believe in this project and I want to stay here."
No, I know.
What? Say that again.
What would he say though? Like, what else could he say? He's the captain.
He could say something, but he didn't have to sign the deal.
No, I agree with that. But if he's gonna sign the deal, which he wanted to sign the deal.
I'm gonna give up.
He's gonna come out and say, "Oh, I hate this." Like that makes no sense, bro.
Yeah, but that's
I'm not saying you, Jimmy. I'm just saying, why is the fans super surprised about that? Like we've been watching sports all this whole time. This is how
the whole time, bro. You might be. You let Rob, You let Rob rattle you too much. When I saw that, I'm
talking about Rob rattle who? What are you talking about?
I'm talking directly to Dubs, bro, because Dubs said, "Oh, Rob used Reese's quotes here to try and say, oh yeah, look, they're building something, bro." Dubs, you know what it is with these guys, bro. Don't listen to Reece. Reece is gonna do the political thing and give the I'm buying into the project
deal. When you sign the deal, you actually talking what you believe. Signing the deal is action. Fuck words. Signing the deal means I believe in this project. Because we all know if Reece James let his contract run out, he could make a fucking gazillion dollars on the open market. Bro, injured or not.
Facts.
Injured or not.
Let me go through some of these. Let me go through some of the super chats, people. We've got 86 likes. We've got over 300 people here, man. Make sure you lot smash up the likes. Make sure that you're following Robert, following AJ, subscribing to Jim. Following Dubs on TikTok and also following Andrew as well. We'll go through some of these super chats real quick, Rob. But we've got HM here. It says, Robert, explain. 2 weeks ago, Rosenior, my manager, now you're saying you want him out.
Yes. And I will explain why. Provided that Jimmy does not interrupt me, right? This is so when Rosenior came in, right? He kept things simple, right? He was focusing on improving players like the Joao Pedro, like the Hatos, and even in Andrew Santos. He was keeping things very, very simple. I don't know what got into his mind. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's his I'm not going to accuse his dad of putting ideas in his head or whoever told him to try to be like Sam Allardyce or the proverbial British manager to try and be, this Sir Alex Ferguson figure where you start making mad decisions for no apparent reason. You dropping Sanchez for no apparent reason. You changing how we press for no apparent reason. You are making I'm taking over the set piece coaching thing because I think I need to be involved now. Like you are coming.
Our set pieces was crap. Who wouldn't take it over?
I think Robbie blocked me on that one, but the other points you made, I agree with.
No. I hear you. For him to come and say, I hear you. I'm defending set piece was crap, but for him to come and say, I'm taking it over now because we need to improve, as if he's got the magic wand on how to improve set pieces, right? For him to come and say, now we change the way we press differently. Why did you need to change it?
Because it wasn't working, Rob. At no point was our defense good.
Jimmy, when he first came, we were doing basically what we're doing under Moraska, except he had been actually improving players on the training pitch. Like the
attack as well. No, he wasn't. I told you he wasn't. You talking out your ass again. The only difference was Yao Pedro was scoring goals. I told you that. I told you that. The minute João Pedro stopped scoring goals, we stopped winning. And in the moment I told you that, I've been proven right. You've been proven fucking wrong. Because the minute he stopped scoring goals, the minute João Pedro stopped scoring goals, we stopped winning because nobody else can score. And in the moment I said that, and y'all tried to tell me, oh, Jimmy, if you don't see the difference, then I said the only fucking difference is João Pedro is scoring. I said the minute he stops scoring, you better hope motherfucking Palmer is back on, because if he's not,
Jimmy, this is the thing. Jimmy, you know what you said? You know what you said earlier, bro? You know what you said earlier? Yeah? You spoke about something which I've been speaking about for weeks now, yeah? About some of these guys that are out, bro, right? If you guys have noticed, bro, we're basically playing one winger and we're playing Gusto right wing because guys are out, right? Guys are out. We need to. I've been banging on for weeks about how weak our bench.
You know what?
Hold on, Jimmy.
I hear that, but here's the one thing, bro.
Go.
Under this same Racine attack, these fucking players has let him down. So now, when we get to the couple games where he might have made one or two managerial decisions that's been bad, you go back and blame all the losses on him. But I'm old enough to remember the earlier losses after we went 9 unbeaten. Those losses was not on him.
Well, look at Leeds and Burnley.
Center-backs falling asleep. Attackers not finishing their food. And then now the last two games with the tactics you can actually question, now people look back and try to put all
everything on him. You're speaking facts, bro. You're speaking facts.
All the losses are not on him.
Yeah.
The last two, you can look at his tactics and go, okay, yeah, you could have did this. But the ones before that, he was let down by the play.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what people need to remember. This, Before you come back in, Dubs and Rob, yeah?
That's why I'm not crashing it so crazy on him.
People were doing this for Maresca too. And that's why I was saying when Maresca was here, I don't want him sacked. I want him to fix up, right? A lot of people were trying to put everything on Maresca at that time. And I kept saying, bro, there's that game where this happened. There was that game when these happened. Where there was that game when these players did this, right? Towards the end, he was making a lot of mistakes, which I called him out on. And it's happening similar now with Racine. Like Robert said, ever since he started to overcomplicate things, right? It's blown up in his face, yeah? But I'm sorry, Leeds, look at the Leeds game, bro. The Leeds game, one of our best performances. Caicedo gives away a penalty, and then some poor defending. Yes, it was a handball, granted, right? Poor defending. Burnley, bro. Gusto and Palmer taking the piss, yeah? And then we can see the corner late on in the game, right? That should have been another 6 points there, written, just there, done, yeah? PSG, I blame him. I blame him for PSG twice, bro. I blame him for Newcastle as well, right?
Arsenal, Sanchez made two big mistakes against Arsenal in the was it the cup game that we played?
Yes,
so that was before all of that too. So it was a lot of player mistakes until the last 2 weeks.
Guys, what you're saying, Jimmy's right in terms of some games on the players and some games, the later games, you could say on the Rosinia. But what does that all come down to?
Blue go out.
Yeah, blue cut out. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It
does.
Okay,
we're talking about
these
games.
motherfuckers.
We're talking about.
No, yeah, you can talk about games, but I'm saying we've been there season in, season out around this time of the season.
Exactly. Every year, dudes, you're right. Every year in the March going into April, we like, oh my gosh, are we gonna get top? Whatever.
Yeah,
fighting at the end, and it's one common denominator. These cocksuckers at the top.
But that's what Enzo's saying too on the contract. He's like,
that's
every year we doing the same shit.
Whether you like Poch, whether you like Maresca, whether you like Racine, it don't matter. Under all the managers, it's been the same thing. One common denominator.
One common denominator, and that's why I don't get when people are trying to like, even what you were saying earlier, Jimmy, about Enzo shouldn't be saying that as our vice captain. I'm sorry, bro. I hear him right now. I've been saying for weeks, yeah. If I am Enzo, I'm not calling Racine. I'm calling those guys that decided to come and hijack me in January and saying, yo, what the fuck are you guys actually doing, bro? Yeah, I've been here for God knows. I've been here now, bro. Enzo's not getting any younger, people. Enzo joined this club when he would just turn 21, I think it was, right? And he's what? How old is he now? 24, 25, bro. Yeah. 25, he's mid-20s now. He joined when he was, bro, he got young player of the tournament at the World Cup. That's when he joined, bro. These guys, it's their career. We need to think about, you need to stop just thinking about, oh, I'm a Chelsea fan. You got to think about what the player wants too. Because if I'm Enzo right now, I'm like, yo, okay, I know Enzo hasn't been the most consistent player, but there's so many games where Enzo does do his job, like against PSG, bro. Go and assist in the Champions League round of 16 to you know, bring us back into it. We haven't even spoken about that because the guys at the back are letting him down, bro. Yeah? The seniors letting him down, right? And that's the theme for Caicedo. That's been the theme for the likes of Palmer. That's been the theme of the likes of João Pedro. That's been the theme of so many players in this team that deserve more, but they're just let down by just dross around them, bro.
Enzo Fernandez has been here throughout my entire uni degree.
I don't know how Palmer
Uni degree.
He is the
He's been here.
dross. Palmer
Say that again,
is the
dude.
dross.
Enzo Fernandez,
sorry.
I've had a 4-year uni degree. He's been here throughout the entirety of that. He's been
Yeah.
patient.
He's been patient for a long time, bro. That's 1 more year, Andrew.
I ain't with all that. Right now, I feel like Enzo and Palmer is the two biggest shut the fuck up people to me. Both of them could shut the fuck up.
I agree with that too, though. I agree with that.
They are the main reason this, to me, them two are the main reason this attack is crap.
They're not
They were
outperforming
playing at the
anyone else
levels
to
they
the point
should
where they
be,
deserve.
will be better off. Now, if like, look at João Pedro. João Pedro was out there thirsty. Can't get him the ball. Can't get him the ball. And you got Cole Palmer and fucking Enzo, and they can't get him the ball. He's thirsty for the ball, and he's on form. And guess what?
He was starving the other day. Starving, bro.
Starving.
So bad, bro.
We can speak on the players. Yes, Cole Palmer has been dross for the entire season for the past 15 months. I mean, you know, he hasn't been good, right? Enzo Fernandez, yes, he had a poor game against Everton, right? But it's done so against PSG, it was actually outstanding, right? But my problem goes back to
outstanding. We lost 8-2.
Okay.
That first game he was good. I can't lie. He was
overplayed.
We lost 5-2.
That is beside the point. That's beside the point I'm making.
We also have to outplay.
Right.
We have to overplay Enzo and Caicedo.
That's not the point he's making. That's not the point.
The point I'm trying to make is this: when Rosinho came initially, we were playing that little, double pivot of Santos and Caicedo. Right, those little 1-2 passes when everybody's like, "Oh, is that Dunga?" Santos playing like one of the top midfielders. All of a sudden, why did he just go away from that? Us attacking to the middle, and now we reverse back to let's try to attack to the wings.
Yeah.
When he
that
came,
was the main change that we were saying.
Exactly.
When he kept it simple, Santos, Caicedo, double pivot. Enzo and Palmer in the half space ahead of them. You're gonna build to the middle.
We look the same, man. That
was a big change. That was a good change. That was a good change.
It was a good change.
It was.
I didn't see it. I swear I said it, and y'all can't tell me. Y'all didn't say. Y'all can't say like, "Oh, you say you switching up." No, I said it in the moment. I didn't see no difference, and I'm saying it now. There was no fucking difference. The only difference is we were scoring, bro.
But most of us saw the build up from the best of the midfield. That was different.
But our problem is the build up. Our problem is the finishing. It's not the build-up.
Let him finish. Let him finish. So you can respond, bro. I'll come to you in a sec, Andrew. I'll come to you in a sec. But go on, bro.
We had games, right, when we were building up to the middle and we were creating chances after chances. Yes, there were missing chances, but we're creating chances for fun. João Pedro was banging in goals because we're creating chances. Against Everton, didn't create anything.
And barely. Hold on, let me tell you what switched. Wait, now y'all ignoring something. I can't remember what game it is.
One at a time.
The moment he decides to overcomplicate things and change things up and do whatever he's trying to do, all of a sudden, the abundance of chance creation that we saw when he first came, all of a sudden, all of that is gone.
It's got off. Yeah.
Now let me tell you what happened, because y'all only thing y'all ever do is talk about what we do and what we not do, and you never credit the other side. Let me take an Andrew Dice Clay draw on this one, because I'm gonna have to break it down for you. We play strictly out the back with Racina. After watching us play 6, 7, 8 games of him with him, you know what teams realized? I realized, and anybody with a brain realized. Let's see how they handle a man-to-man press. I can't remember who it is. The first team that decided to man-to-man press Chelsea fucked up the entire plan through the middle thing. That's when Sanchez started making the mistakes out of the back, passing the ball to Caicedo and getting his fucking Achilles crushed. I remember it. I can't remember what game. I think it was one of the Arsenal games. Kept crushing. The Arsenal did it first. Thank you. Once that, after Arsenal, every team after that did it. And that's why we started playing different. Because the press was, even Santos, the press was destroying him. Why? Because the fucking nigga in passing the ball to him was waiting last minute. Santos would be there. And Santos is a quick decision maker, just like Lavia. But he still didn't even have time to fucking distribute the ball because Sanchez was terrible. And then now, not only was Sanchez terrible, you had Fofana back there. Hospital passes. You had Trev back there. Bad decision. Last second pass. So that's what changed the way we played. That's what changed.
The team that pressed us the mad one was PSG, bro. They're the ones that pressed us on the mad.
They're not the only ones. Everybody after that started pressing us, and the team cannot handle the press because our goalkeepers cannot pass out the back. Neither one of them.
It's more than the goalkeepers.
It's too much of a liability. Sanchez just cannot do it. He just cannot.
For me, it changed once he put Reece in midfield. That's when it started.
Don't even start
changing. Santos was in midfield getting pressed out too. Fuck is you talking about? I watched it.
What game was that?
I had to defend him one game.
Reece in midfield. That's when we start getting crushed.
Bro, it started with Santos in midfield. He was getting pressed the fuck out.
What game was that?
I don't remember. I don't do that. I don't keep track of every game like that. I don't do that.
Arsenal beat us, but bro, their midfield did nothing to us, bro. Their midfield did nothing to us. You know what I mean? Their midfield did nothing, bro. Yeah. And then Jardel says, "Nah, Don, it was Arsenal away in the Prem is where people notice and Sanchez revert back to type." Bro, we know Sanchez is an Arsenal fan, bro. Regardless of the manager, yeah. When he comes to Arsenal, he turns into
He gotta be right. He gotta be a fucking gooner.
You know what I mean? But let me come to you, Andrew, right? Because listen, we've spoken about a lot of the problems that are going on right now, but ultimately, bro, it goes back to again what's going on upstairs. Because once again, the other day, bro, we've got our centre back pairing, yeah, are playing together for the first time. How many times have we heard this, Andrew? Yeah, how are you gonna build a team? Just the basics, bro. Like, how can you? It's like trying to build a house right now, and you're not even trying to build the bottom of the house first. You're trying to build the roof before you've even got the bottom of the yard, bro. Right? Yeah. When I'm hearing this, I'm like, yo, what type of way is this? What type of squad building is this? Where we're back? Okay, people can say yes, injuries, Levi Cole, the Chalobahs and whatnot, right? But everything is just a mess back there, bro. Like, it's just a mess. It's Sarr coming back making mistakes, right? We've got no stable centre back pairing, bro. It's a mess, bro. Like from top to bottom, Andrew, man. Honestly, bro, it's just bad right now. It's so bad, and that's why I put a volcano in the title, because all of the problems at Chelsea, there's so many problems. They've erupted. The volcano was actually erupted, bro.
This whole squad is an indictment of internal solutions. That's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Internal solutions in every position. Yep. There's always internal solutions. You know what I mean? That's the whole problem. The internal solutions aren't good enough. They haven't been good enough in nearly every position. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you're right. I mean, I think I heard it in commentary. I think we've made the most changes in the Premier League or something, like when it comes to starting lineups.
Andrew, every game we're
game there's a centre back one, definitely. But
we're subbing. And what makes it worse, Andrew, as well, just before you finish, bro, the Chelsea I grew up on, how often did we sub centre backs, bro? We
Never.
do this every
Hardly
game now.
ever.
We
Hardly ever.
stand tossing coming on and that. What's going on, bruv? Like,
But what was the point in bringing Sarr back? Can anyone tell me when we've already got? Remember, they wouldn't buy a centre back because they wanted Josh Achimpong to get more minutes. What was the point? What was the point?
Yo, either way,
Do you know what I mean? And you get Ansel.
let him finish. Let him finish. Go on, Andrew. Go on, Andrew.
You know, this whole thing comes back to it. You know, whatever you think about it, we the players are the few players that we've highlighted. They're not playing well. The problem is there's no one to replace them. Do you know what I mean? There's literally there's no one to replace. Like we brought Bonus Sanchez in as a number 10 replacement.
Exactly.
Bring another 10.
Well, look, as bad as Cole Palmer playing, what we gonna do?
Cole Palmer can coast because he knows there's no one coming in.
There's no one there.
I can go on about how bad Sanchez is till the cows come home, right? The problem is Jorgensen is just as crap.
No, he's
You know what I
worse.
mean?
Somehow he's fucking worse.
But it's like,
Sanchez makes
somehow
me
he's
look full timer.
but it's like now it's going you know, it's like, we have to drop Neto, we can't start Garnacho. Esteval's only just coming back, and there's no one else. Do you know what I mean? And even if they were, you're only bringing like Gittins on. It's the whole problem. The whole problem that's why you know what they think is true, Don, and that's why he's still in there. Those comments the other week from Danny Fuckenstein or whatever his name is. Do you know what I mean? Where he's he goes, I'm paraphrasing. There's no correlation between what the manager
Between the
does
manager.
and how we think.
It's
mad.
the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. And remember,
That's what I'm saying.
that's what's leading us, bro. That's what got us yelling at each other. A motherfucker would think the manager don't play a role in winning.
Let me go in this guy because let me go in this guy, and he's talking about building the best team in the world. What, the third world? Because that's what this squad looks like. Do you know what I mean? This is what it's built from. The best team in the world. Are you shitting me right now? Why? Who decide? What are you looking at? I know you do Y Scout, but they must go on a different website or a different site for this scouting.
They go to
I don't know why. When I look at these players, they should all have question marks on them, all the stats, because that's what we are. That's what we are hoping. We're hoping. That's what it is. This squad is built on hope. That's what it is. It's built on hope. Not even
we literally said that.
Hope.
We said that.
That's
Literally.
We said they got to have their best seasons ever for us to fucking compete.
Exactly.
All of them.
We spent nearly £2 billion, right? And we are 3 years into what they're doing, right? We sit here, Don, today going, we need goalkeepers, we need defenders, we need wingers. Are you shitting me right now that we still need all that? We still need
and another striker. And another striker.
It's like
crazy.
It's like we had major surgery in 2022, but to replace, we had no arms and legs, but they put them back all in the wrong places. That's what they did, and we need more major surgery again. This is just ridiculous that we keep sitting and going. I'm embarrassed to be a Chelsea fan. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I tell you right now, if someone was to ask, if someone didn't know me and asked me who I support, I'd had to stay a foreign team and make up some elaborate story that I lived over there for like a few years. You know what I mean? Like I was in Munich as a student, and I got really into Bundesliga, and that's why I support Bayern Munich and shit like that. I'm embarrassed, and the problem is, Don, I can't even banter Spurs at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I can't even banter them that they're going to get relegated because I got bopped 3-0. I got bopped 3-0.
Yeah, but their problems are different to us, though. But
what I'm saying is, getting kicked out of Champions League is like getting relegated.
Guys,
I don't know about y'all.
But
that's how I feel,
guys. I keep looking on Chelsea streams, going, "Oh, Chelsea have hit rock bottom." No, bro. There's no rock bottom has yet to hit us. Do you know what I mean? They can do the problem. Nothing's going to change. My issue with the protest is not the protest itself. Keep it going. Don't do a one-off like you have done the two previous. If they see you doing a one-off again, that's why they don't pay attention to us. Yeah. That's why we're just done. We had
every game it should be a protest.
People, and Lewis is
walk out, bro. Walk out.
But we had people still, and Lewis sold his ticket. We had people still buying tickets for the PSG second leg. We were 5-2 down, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Don, they only started leaving properly after we went 3-0 down. Imagine that. It had to get to 8-2 before they started leaving, Don.
I don't even think they started leaving properly. That's still not properly.
That's why I am a bit. I'm glad the away fans left early on Saturday. They left really early. If you saw it.
Oh no, I'm happy. I am so happy about that. I'm so happy.
This whole thing, we are built we are built on hope. That's all this squad is built on. It's built on hope and fingers crossed. That's all it is.
Let me read some of these super chats. Let me read some of these super chats. There's quite a few, yeah. And big up everyone that's super chatting right now. Big up everyone that's in the chat that's relaying with us right now. And people in the break, I'm gonna do like a calling because I want to speak to a lot of you guys, man. Right? Because all I ever see is just text.
18 hours.
Yeah, show your face.
I want to see your face. I want to
Looking all that shit.
I want to chat to you guys and actually just we talk,
They're
back
not
and
built
forth.
like that.
Yeah?
They're not built like that.
Talking
I'm
all
gonna
that
do a
shit.
calling.
Let's see who's real.
Whoever's comfortable, of course, you have
He's
to have
an
your camera on.
NPC.
Yeah, you have to have your camera on to jump on. But I'm gonna do it because we're having a nice. I like this chat right now. Everyone's being respectful. Everyone's had enough. We've all had enough. Yeah, because people like to come for me saying I'm just a blue code this, I'm a blue code that, bro. I wanted to give these guys time because I thought they had a good start at the beginning, but over time, like Andrew has said, 3-4 years down the line, we should not be talking about scraping for top 4, top 5, right? We should not be having these conversations anymore. Big up Sean. He says, bring Ballard. We need a nasty prick at centre back again, bro. I watched Van Hecke again. I like that guy, man. I like him. I actually like Senesi as well. But Ballard,
You don't want us to go back and buy from Brighton. I thought that was a no-no.
Hey,
most
Jim.
of them from Brighton have worked out, though.
Hey, Jim. But who's laughing now when I said we don't have our centre backs aren't in top 10 in the Premier League? Who's laughing now? Huh?
Yeah.
And I said they laughed at me.
We need
They
to
talk
talk
to
to
me on
Rob about his.
Wait, let me finish the super chats. Yeah.
Let's
They
talk
got
to Rob
Arjan.
about his goalkeeper.
Rob got mad.
We're not,
Yeah, now we'll talk.
we're not getting off, Rob. We're gonna talk about your goalkeeper.
Why me?
Arjan says, watch the Blue Coat Simps, Hype, Barco, and Omega.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't, bro. I'm telling you, like I keep saying, I'm not sold on that Omega guy, bro. I'm not sold on him. Big up Asad, he says, can we talk about Enzo who's chatting shit, plays shit?
We have.
We've spoken about him already, bro. 9 Wire says Cucurella has to go in the summer. Shocking in the ball. He was so bad the other day, bro. He was so poor, man. I don't agree with
He's a
that.
sellable asset. He's a sellable asset right now.
Sellable.
He's a
Nah.
sellable
Come on, man.
asset.
He's had a
No,
little.
I don't want to.
Are we serious?
Listen.
Who the fuck are you gonna put in front of?
This is what I'm saying. But I'm
not a sellable asset.
it depends on
He's
who
not
we're
sellable, man. He's
replacing.
got up a little bit, but he'll be
Right.
back for me.
If we don't make Champions League, there's gonna be some people that might have to get sold. You understand that, right? The financial.
we are complaining about
Listen,
experience.
One at a time. Come
We are
on.
complaining about not having experience in top players, and we want to sell Cucurella, who's
No, we didn't want to. We didn't say that we want to sell them. You added we want to sell.
No,
You
because
added those two
you
words
said
right
some
there.
players
He's
might
a
have to
sellable
be sold.
asset. You didn't say you
And
want.
Cucurella, you point out that Cucurella is a sellable asset.
No,
He
I think
is.
no. I think
He
there's
is a
something-
sellable asset.
There's two things that are coming to light at the moment with the end of the season. I read something that about the UEFA thing that they budgeted something that paraphrasing. The budget is actually if we were in like the Europa League, not the Champions League, so we don't have to sell as many stars as what people think. And also, second, I have to double check this, but if we're Chelsea, we want Villa to win the Europa League and finish in the top 5. So
Yeah, it'll be 6 places.
It could be 6.
Oh my goodness, this is where we at.
Yeah.
So you want
100%.
Begging it crazy.
Yeah.
to
Cuckoo, listen, you're saying Cuckoo, listen, for me, no. Like, no, not right now, bro. You need that experience. You need that, that he's been durable, bro. Like, yes, Cuckoo's not hasn't been as good as last season. For me, last season, only Caicedo was better than that guy, right? But this season is at a slight drop off, bro. It happens. Like, for people to now start saying sell him and that, bro. I don't know how long you've been watching football before, bro. But players have little drop offs.
He said he has 2 years left on his
2 years of
contract.
consistency. He's had 2 years of consistency. He had his first major injury in those 2 years as well, a hamstring injury after being played by club and country 90 minutes all the time. And people are now, because he's in the same form as the rest of the team.
He's been rinsed out, bro. He's been rinsed out. He's been rinsed out, bro.
Yeah,
Big up MNP, yeah. He says sell the whole defense, not name Cuckoo and Reese, and sell Mr. Penalty whilst the top stocks are high. Tired of him. Sell Fatzo, sign only centre backs in the summer. Again, bro. Listen, I hear you're emotional right now, but we got to keep these players, bro. We need to build around them. We need to build around them, man.
Who's Mr. Penalty?
You're talking about Palmer, innit?
Oh, Palmer.
Yeah, he said whilst the stocks are high, bro. His stocks ain't high right now. Like Palmer will be expensive because of the contract, but I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Penalty.
he's not been good by his standards, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Jude. He says, so why are we blaming Maresca for playing the game? He also wanted a better contract. Bro, my thing with Maresca was more the timing.
He ended the game. There's no game no more. The game.
He rage quitted, bro. Right? We understand why, and we agree with the fact that he should have been backed, but I just don't like how he left the club and when he left the club. That's my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But I still defend him till this day. When people try and say, or try lie about certain things, I still defend him, bro. You know, I literally defended him earlier. As much as I don't like the guy. You know what I'm saying? Who else is there? Let's see what else we've got here. We've got K. Big up K. He says we need to accept certain things about the players. Fofana, Palmer, Sanchez have been bad for more time than they've been good. Better squad than early Arsenal. I think Sanchez he's had a slight drop off, but for most of the season, he's been one of our consistent players, bro. You know, but he's had
but that statement that he said is correct though. He has been
bad,
a little bit bad.
Talk about this season, Jim. Talk about this season. But go on, AJ. Go on, AJ.
Is he talking about this season? He doesn't say that he's saying about the season.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying about Sanchez about this season. This season's been more good than bad. But go on, carry on.
This statement though that is factual. You know,
not to me.
How long has Sanchez been here? I'd say he had like a good year of form, maybe.
Not even.
You know,
a good.
He had like a season and a half of good form out of what?
What? Nah, you doing too much.
I'm trying. You know, I'm being generous with these guys. You understand?
No, because you forget, AJ. You forget this is his third season. Sanchez.
Yeah.
He got injured halfway through the season, and Petrovic took over. If you remember, in goal. His second season, he was ass, and his third season. He's raised his level by 10%, but people overblow it by like he's like 50% better when he's not. He hit
crazy form. He hit crazy form. Like
he went on a patch. Yeah. Nothing comparable to fucking Mendy. Because I see people talk about his patch. I've seen better patches. That's why I wasn't so gassed up. And he's now back to the work. See, this is what you can't ignore. He's now back to not his normal self, the worst of himself. He's the form that got him dropped to third under De Zerbi. That's how he's playing. If we had a goalkeeper with a post, he would be on the bench, and we know that he's been garbage.
But it's the thing, though, Jimmy. And that's where I begrudge Racine for how he's managed that situation, right? Because he had two bad games. He had the bad game against Arsenal, and there was another game. Was it not Villa? He didn't play that game. I think it was Burnley, right? Where he was a bit dodgy. Yeah, if I'm correct, people, right? And then he gets dropped. Jorgensen starts against Villa. Sanchez starts against Wrexham. And when I saw he was starting against Wrexham, because I watched that game with my boys, yeah, who aren't even Chelsea fans, I said, bro, Jorgensen's going to start against PSG.
Yeah, that was my leading. When I saw that, I said the same thing. But here's my thing with this. The way Sanchez playing, I don't care what nobody say, it justifies him to checking to see if Jorgensen can do better. I don't care what nobody say. The results.
Not in that game, though.
What do you mean, no? The results we're getting from Sanchez show you he was justified in seeing if the other keeper would be better.
He was no,
I agree with that statement.
Of course he is.
What game though?
No, it's not just about games. Let's stop acting like if PSG. He was shit in the Arsenal games, right? And then out of nowhere, he just got dropped. Y'all think it's just the game? No. How about he was shit in the games and then probably in practice was even worse?
No. I'm saying I agree with you. I'm saying he shouldn't have the games that he chooses to try Jorgensen. It's a very important decision. You understand? I don't think.
But every game we've played since Racine been here been just as important. So let's not take the importance.
I agree. I agree.
The top four race. Sanchez last
It's levels still.
His last two games have been the last game he played. The last game he just played, the game he just played. If we had a decent fucking goalkeeper, he would never play again. Sanchez would never play again. No FA Cup, no cup, no sippy cup.
And we would be
no
better
cup.
for it. I would
That
accept
he
that.
should not be playing. That's
No.
how bad a form he in. He
I
should.
keep saying-
The keeper Scalia goal that should have been saved. These are things we don't talk about because the players were ass. That should have been saved.
I don't know what he was looking at. I don't know what the hell he was looking at, bro.
Look, here's
Julian
my-
Timber's
I
goal
said this,
against
I said
Arsenal.
this.
Yeah, but the thing
These
is, though, on
are
the flip side of that, right? Listen, end of the day, Sanchez's poor drop, like Sanchez's drop off now, doesn't take away how good he's been this season, right? Because people like
Yes,
to,
it does.
you know, people for me, bro. Listen, people like to
doesn't
say,
sound good.
hold on, let me land my point. Let me land my point, right? Because people like to defend the likes of Donnarumma and these sort of guys, bro. I just saw Donnarumma making a big howler against Real Madrid, and he did the same thing a few days later against West Ham, bro.
Yeah,
right?
but we
But when it comes to hold on, bro. When it comes to these guys,
Donnarumma's a
hold on.
better fucking
Let me
player
finish.
than Sanchez, bro.
let me finish, bro. Let me
Just
finish.
is.
The point that I'm getting at is that it seems like all these other goalkeepers that people like to love, they just ignore their mistakes when they happen.
No,
it's
we
very tough.
don't. They're just
very
better. We
It's
don't
very tough.
ignore them.
Yeah?
They're
They
just
do.
better
They
players.
do. The
Yeah,
point
you
that I'm
do.
making, that I'm making is that
Yo,
they all.
y'all tried to
all
tell
goalkeepers
me-
make
I know
mistakes.
Yo,
time.
Like
Yeah.
a few weeks
All
ago, y'all
goalkeepers
tried to
make
tell
mistakes,
me
bro.
Sanchez was the same as fucking Raya. On what planet, bro?
Bro, Raya makes mistakes too. I just saw this
Yo!
guy against Brighton.
No,
All right,
it's
so
Sanchez, though.
if we've
You
established
don't have to
that
be
all
perfect.
goalies make mistakes, if
Go on,
we've
AJ, go on,
established
AJ, go on,
that
AJ, go on,
all
AJ.
All
we've
goalkeepers
established
make
that
mistakes,
all
but not
goalies
as many
make
as
mistakes,
Sanchez.
then we gotta
Yeah.
judge them on something else. That's what it's gonna come down to. Who's making more mistakes?
Sanchez
Right now,
is
Sanchez makes
horrible.
more mistakes. That's just what it is.
Bro, but the thing is though, if you
On the flip side, who has the worst defense? Who has the worst defense? There's plenty of times where Raya doesn't even face a shot because he's better center backs.
Nah,
Hey, well, that's what-
and there's plenty of games where Raya saved their skin. Plenty
Yes,
of them.
he's right.
And
and
it's
it's
Plenty of
It's like
them.
plenty of times.
But he don't lose
with
them
worse
games.
center backs.
You see the difference? He don't lose them games. Sanchez loses us games.
Nah,
That's
bro,
the difference.
are you forgetting this guy? He punched Gabriel in the head, bro, and they fucking conceded and they dropped points. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saw this guy against Brighton like 10 minutes into the game. He got saved again by his defenders when he made a big mistake. Right? End of the day,
Sanchez
if we had Raya,
loses us games.
if we had Raya in this back line, broski would be seeing a lot of fuckery.
No,
bro.
we'll be
Yeah?
better
We'll be
off.
seeing a
I don't
lot
give a
of
fuck
fuckery.
what y'all tell me.
We'll be
He's
seeing a lot
a
of fuckery,
better
bro.
goalkeeper
Wait. Let me
than
get a
We'll be seeing a lot of
Sanchez.
fuckery, bro. You know what I'm saying?
John, let me get a definitive
Go on.
statement here. Let me get a definitive. Are you saying that Sanchez
Extraordinary.
is better than Raya? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying Sanchez is better than Raya. What I'm saying is Sanchez has been solid this season more often
But
than
who
not.
do you
Right?
think Sanchez
What I'm
is better than Raya?
saying is Sanchez has been solid this
I
season
am
more
saying
often
yes,
than not.
No, he
And
has
and
not.
Oh, bro, you asked me a question. Let me answer it, bro. Let me answer it. Yeah. I said he's been solid this season more often than not. And these goalkeepers that people want to suck off because number one, yeah, I know most people aren't watching City and Arsenal week in, week out the way they watch Chelsea, bro. So naturally, you're gonna be more critical. Naturally, you're gonna be more critical of a keeper that you're watching more often than not because you watch your team week in, week out. But what I'm saying, AJ, is
Bro.
I watch Man City, I watch Arsenal.
We
yeah?
watch him
Weekly,
too, bro.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Jimmy, you can watch them too. I'm just saying, I watch these guys and I see them making mistakes, bro. Yeah, I see them making mistakes. Same way.
Don, nobody's complaining about he's mistake free. Nobody's mistake free. Sanchez makes way more mistakes than them. He loses us games.
Should we check then? Should we check?
Wait, slow down.
We can just check right now.
I just
No, because-
I watch the games. I don't need to look at
So
those
do I.
stats.
So do I,
watch
bro.
the
So
games.
do I. So do I.
Wait,
And I watch-
wait.
I see Raya making mistakes.
What are we
I
checking?
see Raya
It's
making
the
mistakes.
type
What
of
are we
mistake,
checking?
though.
I
Is
see
it
that guy making mistakes.
self-inflicted
I always
mistake?
cost him, bro.
It's
Is it
also
so-
the mistakes that aren't punished as well. You got.
Is it
I see this guy kicking the ball back to the opposition at times, bro. He does this. He does that. Raya loves this one, bro. If you watch Arsenal, you know about this one. You know about
I
that one.
can't
He
really
does that one,
believe
bro.
these niggas been trying to say Sanchez is equal with Raya. This is fucking.
Bro,
bananas.
I'm just saying that the energy is different for my man.
my
The energy is
God,
different
bro.
for my man, innit?
Oh
He will
my
need to be
God.
for Sanchez to have more people defending him. He needs to be elite for like 4 years.
Bro, he had a purple patch and it fell off.
no,
He's done,
Yeah,
bro.
he
He's
does.
done.
He does.
He's done.
He
He's cooked. He's
Well,
cooked.
I agree with you. I agree with you that for us to change it, I don't think the perception could be changed ever again.
It will never change. It will never change, AJ. It will never change.
But
it will never change.
But does he deserve a change? But does he deserve a change perspective? That's really the question. I don't think so. I don't think he deserves a change.
I'm thinking though, everyone's got their take on the guy. I'm just saying the way people talk about him is as if these other goalkeepers don't make mistakes. When I literally, it's so funny, yeah.
No,
I mean,
that is not what people say. That is not what people think. That is what you're making up. Nobody said these other goalkeepers are perfect. We're saying Sanchez is trash.
Okay, you can believe that.
Your defense of Sanchez cannot be telling us what goalkeepers that are better than him does. Bro, that's not a defense.
You know what's so funny, Jim? Yeah? LP and Potts, I work with these guys. I'm in fucking group chats with these guys as well, yeah? They are Sanchez crashes, right? Every single time Raya or Donnarumma make mistakes, I go straight to that GC and I fucking at them, bro. Yeah? I at them every single time
though, because they're still better than Sanchez.
I am not going to be gaslighted by what I watch with those guys. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be gaslighted. And I'm a guy, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. I'm a guy. Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. I am a guy who got sick of this Sanchez guy to the point where I got rid of him on my Instagram, bro. I don't want to see.
You're going too far on the other end, bro.
I'm not going too far because I don't think he's the guy to be a Chelsea goal.
He's trash, Don. He's trash.
You keep interrupting me, bro. Let me get my point across so you can understand where I'm coming from.
He's garbage, Don.
Yeah? I don't agree that Sanchez is the long-term answer for Chelsea, bro. But I don't think he's as bad as how people make him sound, make him out to be, bro. Simple.
Okay, but let's quantify it, though.
Let me read this, AJ. You can come back at me. John says, Don defends Delap and Sanchez, but wants to compete, bro. Again, Sanchez, I don't want in goal long term, right? But I'm not going to ignore how good he's been for majority of this season, for one. And number two, with Delap, again, you know my thoughts on Delap. I'm not going to overly, go through that again because you know my take on Delap, bro. You know what I'm saying? But go on, AJ. You're about to say something there, bro.
I just think, it's easy to discredit what you do. You understand? Like Sanchez had a strong season. And I agree with that comment as well. When you look at the whole, it's about the defense and the goalie. But Sanchez's mistakes a lot of times are self-inflicted, and that's a big problem. It's not like there's a 50-50 or some sort of situation going on in front of him. He causes it himself, and that's a different type of mistake to Raya's mistakes.
It's gonna take me 2 seconds. Beto shot the fucking ball in between his fucking legs, and we talking about this fucking keeper. My daughter could save that. You niggas are driving me crazy, bro. He shot the ball right at him.
I crashed him.
His fucking legs, and his legs was closed.
Those are the things that you can't no matter how many good games he had. We know that these things. I was defending Sanchez up to this season as well. But I can't defend him no more. I can't because you just go back to what you are. He's shown what he is. He's shown what he is, bro. We can't expect new things. There's no more expecting new things.
Alexis says, Don, your problem is you play Defense League for too many players. It makes it hard to actually believe you rate many of these bums. Bro, we've just been cooking Palmer. I didn't defend him, right? We've just been cooking, who else? Fofana. I didn't defend him, yeah? But with certain players like Sanchez this season, bro, I'm going to give the other side. I'm going to be fair in my take. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. And the thing is, it's so funny. And hold on, Ray. Yeah, Ray, you need to watch yourself over there as well, bro. Because just because you don't agree with what I'm saying doesn't make me delusional, bro. Because what I'm saying, I'm looking at it objectively, right? I'm not just backing everything that I see. Because why were you not saying this when I was just cooking Palmer, bro? The second I say something you don't like about Sanchez, I'm delusional, right? People don't even know the meaning of that word, bro. That word gets rinsed out, bro. Yeah.
No, you're just delusional. That player. Yo, he's not saying you're delusional overall. He's saying your Sanchez take is delusional, and it ain't far off, Don. Why is it
I literally said he was shit the other day. Bro.
Don, no, he ain't shit.
Jimmy,
he's shit, bro.
Am I wrong that you were starting to change your tune on Sanchez?
When he was going, but Winter Surfer. What did I say it was when he was going good? And they
Purple
argued.
Now Jimmy stood ground on it was a purple
I
patch.
fucking said he's
He did.
going through a patch. I
did.
expect him to revert back. It's
No,
criminal.
recently,
I
recently in the group
I
chat.
said that. Rob, you asked me. Let me tell you. And everybody remembers. So don't fucking try to switch it. I said this is
Oh,
a purple patch.
I'm gonna go research the group chat.
Bro, I said it's criminal that they're not taking advantage of how good he's playing because he's going to go back to trash. You know the phrase I use?
Now him,
I
Jimmy
literally
definitely
said,
I
Most recently, he said, I changed my mind on Levi Cole after I saw this performance.
Rob, my people follow me. My exact statement was this horse and carriage will turn back into a pumpkin.
Jimmy, did you not equate it? Did you not equate it to say I changed my mind on Levi Cole after I saw the performances, right? And I'm gonna change my mind on
No,
Sanchez.
it can't be equated to that. No,
you did. You said I don't like when people.
Please, Rob.
Let me remind you. You said I
Rob,
don't like
let
it
me
when people
explain
have
to you.
evidence
Rob, I don't
in
need
front
you
of
to
their
tell me
eyes
what I
and
said.
refuse to change their mind.
Rob,
Let me
it's
just
clear.
say-
It's clear you didn't understand what that means. So let me
No,
explain.
I remember it correctly.
Rob, it's clear you didn't understand my point. So let me explain it to you again. So you don't have to think what I thought. I can tell you exactly what the fuck it meant. The reason I made the Colwell example was my point is if I think a player is not good and he starts to play better, I give myself the leeway to say he's playing better. I said I cannot keep crashing it on Sanchez now when he's playing better. But I said we need to take advantage of it now because this is not.
No.
Did I not?
What you said?
Did I not fucking say that?
What you said was I hate it, especially when Andrew was still crashing on Sanchez. Said I hate it when guys have evidence in front of their eyes and they're too stubborn to change their mind. I saw it with Colwell and I changed my mind, and I've seen with Sanchez. I have more.
Why is he the only one having trouble understanding this?
I don't listen to a lot of voice.
Bro, I never.
I listen to that one.
Yo, listen, Rob. So let me help you out again. If I said that, but I gave you the caveat of, but I don't think this is gonna last.
You didn't add the caveat. You didn't add the caveat then.
I called it a purple patch, you stupid fuck.
No, you didn't. In that particular voice note.
Yo, did I not call it a purple patch?
A month ago. You said I hate it when people don't change their minds.
Rob,
you said I hate it when people don't change their mind on the player.
Rob, you're doing your shtick. I literally called it a purple patch. Motherfucker, I called it a purple patch.
You called it new evidence. You called it new evidence.
I called it a fucking purple patch, you
called it new evidence, Jimmy. You said it's new evidence that led you to change your mind on Sanchez. Rob, that's what you did with Levi Cole.
It was new evidence to say he's playing good now. You dumb fuck. I said he's playing good now. But it ain't gonna last.
No, you said you hate it when people have new evidence on the player and don't change their mind like on Sanchez. You hate it when Levi Cole and you change your mind.
We need the receipt.
Batty and Shield suck. These the niggas that you told me was good. They suck.
Here's the thing, right?
Rob, man.
Here's the thing.
No, you gotta keep it honest. I recently said I have new evidence and I'm changing my mind on Sanchez.
Okay.
Bring the receipts, Rob.
Hey, Don, how fucking dare you talk about bring receipt? Bring your big stinking pussy. There is no fucking receipt, nigga.
You don't want the receipt.
Ease up. Let Andrew talk.
Andrew, go
because he knows he said it.
Okay, go get your receipt then. You fucking the cash register at Target. You fucking print about receipt. Go get your receipt then. Go ahead. You work at Asda. Go ahead.
Man said Asda. How do you know about Asda, bro? Actually, you know about Asda.
Because I lived in fucking Croydon for a month and a half. Why the fuck would
Yeah. Go on, Andrew.
Jimmy, he's baiting you. Just don't rise anymore.
That's it.
So someone said it earlier. I don't need a world-class goalkeeper. I need a competent goalkeeper, right? We've seen Lamens come into Manchester United, right? Manchester United don't have the best defense. They have good enough defenders, but his performances put confidence in them. Okay, I just need a competent goalkeeper. I can't remember many of Lamens' mistakes, if he's had any. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue.
They got their same shit center backs.
Yeah, I don't need all this
I would
thing.
take all the centre backs ahead of us.
Even the whole squad. I don't need to. Everyone.
I would take Harry Maguire over anybody we have.
Wait, Rob,
No, we don't want to hear that, Rob, because you told us all these center backs was good enough.
Yeah,
you told us that.
I'm just
Fuck
saying.
out
Let
of
Andrew
here.
land. Let Andrew land. Let Andrew
just
land. Go on,
saying,
Andrew. Now, I'll read the super chat after. Go.
There's a core correlation between centre backs and goalkeepers. They both give each other confidence. When you doubt in other position, then you see them make mistakes, like not passing back or passing it to, like stuff like that. We just need competence. That's all we need. And we don't. Everyone goes, "Oh, we need a world class this, world class that." No, we need competence and efficiency. That's what we need.
Steady with the match.
We look at
Jimmy, you didn't want us to sign Mignon. I told you we should have got Mignon.
I never said I didn't want us to sign Mignon. Fall back. Y'all niggas just be making.
So what was you saying then?
I never said don't sign. I said we don't need him for Club World Cup. That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah, I never said don't sign Mignon. Y'all bugging.
AJ,
I said we didn't need him.
I just remember us talking about it. I guess
I
that
said we didn't need him for Club World Cup.
because I said we should buy him ASAP. Right?
That's why I said wait after Club World Cup, take a little $5 million off, and that's what they actually did. They took $5 million off, but they passed.
That goes to the whole thing about the squad building, right? That they refuse to pay an additional whatever, but then go and pay 40 million, like 95 million for two hopeful left wingers. That's the problem. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? When you're having this, you can have this crying out for an established player at the back. I'm not saying Magnon's mistake free. We've seen he's made mistakes.
10 times better than fucking Sanchez.
But the issue is you can have a core at the back like that, and then you can build it. It builds confidence, and then the others. But that's the problem.
That's what it's about. The confidence.
Let me read this. We got John again. It says you can't say Sanchez is good this season when the season is not over yet, Don. He started well, but now he's showing his true colors back to default. Hey, we'll talk about his overall season when it finishes. You're right, but so far he's been like more good than not this season, innit? Big up Frankie Lampard.
Slander.
It says I lived in Croydon for a month. Explains the rage.
No Croydon slander in here.
Sorry, Jim. I don't know which part of Croydon you lived at, but
I was in the belly of the beast.
I think you lived at the Croydon bit that's right near Surrey. That's the posh part of it. The posh part.
I was in the belly of the beast.
But listen, we still got over 300 people here, man. Make sure that you lot smash up the lights. I'm just gonna finish off with one last question, and I'm gonna come to you first, Rob. Yeah. Are we getting top 5, broski?
Yes.
What makes you say that? What makes you believe that, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. What make you say that?
Because everybody says Anders is mid.
Because who?
But they're not under us. They're above us. We're in 6.
Yeah, I think Liverpool is mid. I think Villa is gonna be mid. So I think
we mid, bro.
But we would have to.
I know
we're mid too. We're mid too, bro.
I believe in our mid more than their mid.
Yeah, but Rob, please, can we do some analysis, please? Yeah, analyze what's going on, bro. You get me? Like, because right now it just sounds like a whole lot of hope. So please sell it to us. Yeah, are we getting top 5? Because Alexis is a numbers guy. He's saying we need 4 wins to get it, right? So let me go read the.
Good luck. Good fucking luck.
Let me tell you our fixtures that are coming up.
You can bring the fixtures up.
Yeah, I'll put it up right now. I'll put it up right now. Yeah,
it's beyond dark. It's beyond dark.
It's dark, bro.
Yeah, dark.
So we've got Port Vale, the first weekend back after the international break. Then we've got Man City at the Hall House, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Man United at the Hall House again. Yeah.
We have to be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We have
right away.
Daniel Welbeck.
Nottingham Forest.
Right.
We've got Liverpool away.
Forest is fighting relegation. Who else?
Forest are fighting relegation. Yeah, Forest are fighting relegation, and Tottenham as well.
These are all tough games, bro. All our games, everybody is fighting for their life, except Sunderland. And Sunderland just like to dunk on people for the fun of it.
Yep.
We
dunked
get
on us?
we get
Yes.
5 wins and 2 draws.
They just dunked on
Oh my
Newcastle.
god!
Wait. Say that again, Rob. Say that again.
We're getting 5 wins and 2 draws.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Rob, you
Oh
just
my
you just
God.
counted how many games we and pulled out a number. That's
Yeah,
like,
you
like,
know we've
We,
got.
we,
you know,
why do you think
we are
that?
drawing. We are drawing City and United and winning the remaining games.
oh my god!
No.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
oh my god!
Rob,
We
guess
first of
what?
all we need to beat
that right
United.
there. That would be some Maresca type shit from last year. So that means Rafinha would be on his way to getting fired.
Jimmy, we need to. You know what we need to do, Jim? I don't want to be seeing. I don't want to see Esteval on the bench.
5
Esteval
wins and 2.
Because,
started
oh
this
my
game.
gosh. Oh, the Esteval came on and fucking destroyed.
Destroyed, bruv. This
Destroyed.
guy needs to be starting every game, bro.
Every
He needs to be
game from
starting
here
every
on
game.
out, get him out there and just play him. Just fucking
Bench
play him
Kopama.
90
Put
minutes.
Kopama on the bench. Put Kopama
You
on
know,
the bench.
I'm
Yes.
open to that. I'm
Yes,
open to that.
don't start.
I'm open
Thank
to
you,
that.
Rob. Don't start Palmer. Don't fucking start him. Bring him off the bench.
He doesn't deserve to be always on the field. You understand? Like
Yeah.
he
I'm even
gotta
seeing
feel
fucking
something.
Arteta pulling fucking Saka for
We-
fucking Nani. It
We
can be
are
done.
not. We are not.
Foden
getting-
don't play.
We
Phil
are not-
Foden
We are
don't.
this for
play.
the first time. For
Crazy.
the first time.
And he started
not
in
the
Chelsea.
first time.
Esteval has to start.
Man.
Honestly, this guy.
We are
Like
not
it's
getting.
been playing
we are
without
not
him. It's been
getting.
playing without
we
him,
are-
bruv.
We are not getting 60 points this season. We're getting sub 60 points.
Oh, that's rough.
Let me show you.
Title,
What,
what's Arsenal gonna get? Like the title winners
We're
are
going to
getting.
be 30. We're going to be 30
Not-
plus points behind. That's what we're
Damn,
doing.
that's a lot.
let me show you. Let me show you the other fixtures around us. Yeah, that I got that they've got here as well. So United have got 1 game a week. Look at this, people. United's next game is on the 13th of April, bruv.
Bro, they got a
Yeah.
month and like eight days off.
Bro, they've got weeks away, bro. Hiatus time for these man. Yeah. So they've still got Leeds at home. Obviously, we lost. Well, we drew them at home. Sorry, we lost away. They've got us at the bridge, which is like I said, everyone comes to the bridge now and collects what they want. They've got Brentford at home, right? They've got Liverpool at home again. They've got Sunderland away. They've still got to play Sunderland. They've still got to play Forest.
Those
And
are
they've still got
tough
to play
games.
Brighton.
Those are-
Everybody's
Those are tough
schedule's
games.
tough. Yes,
Everyone's
everybody's
playing-
schedule tough because
But
of
don't
We're
you
all playing
know-
the same
because of the
teams.
way how the relegation table
Facts.
is set up and teams fighting for Europe in the middle and all that. It's gonna be tough.
But
It's
don't
going
you
to
know the
be tough.
problem? You know
No,
the
we're
problem.
all, Jimmy, have you clocked here? Jimmy, look, we've still got to play. Obviously, they're playing us. United playing us. We've still got to play Liverpool. We've still got to play Sunderland. We've still got to play Brighton. We've still got to play Forest. But we're all playing the same teams. We're all playing the
Sunderland
same
is only
teams.
3 points off a conference, so they fight.
It's the issue, Don. You know the United game, right? They don't even have to come here and try and win.
Nope.
You know that.
Bro, that would be a massive 3 points if we beat them. By the way, massive.
But
We have to beat them.
It'd be a good 1 point for them as far as staying above
Yeah.
us.
They just get 1 point.
Anybody who's under City and over us, we have to beat them. Like
We have to beat
The
them.
tying
Yeah.
is not good enough for those.
100%.
You understand?
100%. Let's go to Villas now. Yeah, I'll show you lots of Villas, right?
This is
Let's
why
go
we are
to
not
Liverpool
getting-
right now.
That's the one team that
You said that's
falling
exactly
off,
why.
but we're playing worse than them. So
Five,
it don't matter.
5 wins. 5 wins.
So they've got
and 2 draws.
to play Bologna. They've got to play Bologna. They've got to play Forest away. Not going to be easy because they're fighting for their life. They've got to play Bologna again in between that. Then they've got Sunderland at home. They've got Fulham away. Fulham is a dodgy team, bro. Yeah. They've got Spurs that they're going to win that game. They've got Burnley away. They've got Liverpool. Still got to play Liverpool.
Their
And then they've
last
got Man
two
City
games
the
are
last-
crazy.
They've got Man City the last day of the season. So again, they've not got easy games either, bro. Like no one's got
But
easy
they've
games
got-
right now, bro.
They've got a nice
Cushion.
6-point cushion over us. That's what they've
Mm.
got.
They do. But all it takes is 2 bad results, yeah, and Chelsea to win 2
Don,
games and we're back.
Don,
You get me?
But Don, we had Don on Saturday. We knew what the issue. We knew what happened, right?
Yeah,
Man
I tweeted it.
United, Man United dropped points. Liverpool had lost. So
Yeah.
the guys need a game plan. Get the win at Villa. Sorry, at Everton, and they still didn't do it. You know what I mean?
I literally tweeted it, bro. I said we're not gonna take advantage of this, bro.
We don't take
And then
advantage.
Liverpool's fixtures. Obviously they've got Man City in their FA Cup. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game as well for them. They've got PSG again. We're out of the Champions League now, so we ain't got no midweek fixtures no more, right? Let's see if that actually helps us. Yeah, they've still got to play PSG. I think they'll get knocked out. They've still got to play Fulham again, another dodgy team. And if you remember, they drew them away when Reed scored a banger, bro. Yeah, They've got Everton, right, away. That's not going to be straightforward. They've still got to play Palace. They've got to play Man United. They've got to play us. They've got to play Villa. They've got to play Brentford. Bro, everyone's got tough games, bro. It's not just us.
But but I keep saying, I said it earlier on the stream. But you guys, I'm being serious. If you want us to get Champions League, you want Villa to stay in the top 5 and win the Europa League.
Win the Europa League, 100%.
That's what you want.
You know what I mean?
And for
My only bit of copium right now, yeah. HM says, Don, this copium could feed a village, bro. My only bit of copium right now, yeah, is the fact that our goal difference is quite good.
Sorry,
you know what I mean? Our goal difference is quite good.
Don, it's not copium, it's hopium.
Hopium, yes, hopium. Yeah.
Copium is like copium is what happens, what you do afterwards.
After,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hopium. That's what it is.
Ray saying, why are we looking at other teams, bro? We have to look at other teams.
We don't have a choice.
It's the dog game, man. You have to. You have no choice.
You've got no choice, bro. You know what I mean? But we'll finish up there anyway, man, because I've got to go. You know, Baller Leagues tonight. I'm gonna be there, people. Hey, I hope.
I actually started watching that on YouTube. That's the first time I started watching it.
Don, I'm being serious, Don. You should watch scouting some of these players for us next season in the fucking Premier League. Swear to God, right now they're better than some of these bums.
Don, why am I not seeing you out there playing Ballers League? What's up, yo? When I'm gonna see you?
Hey, bro, listen. I spoke to Sharky. I said, brother, like, yeah, let me come training and that, but you get me. It's hard. They gatekeep it a little bit. Not so much Sharky, like Baller League themselves, innit? They gatekeep it. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to get on there, people, but we'll see, innit? But listen, we're gonna finish up there, man. It's been a solid show. It's been a solid show, man. Andrew, what's your week looking like, bro?
I'm going to be mentally good because I'm not watching our shit team.
Exactly. I can't wait for this weekend.
I'm actually, you know what? There's actually some great there's some great World Cup playoff qualifiers this week. Do you know what I mean? Start watching.
Jamaica. Yeah.
No, just all over the board. Just watch that. I won't probably be on a lot of streams because Chelsea aren't on, which is good for me. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, guys, just start looking at other things. You know what I mean? The most positive thing, Don, on Saturday for me, that was one less game. I have to watch this shit team this season. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, others will probably be doing their play of the season so far and other things like that. But subscribe and like to this channel and so forth. You know?
Make sure, man. How about you, Jim? What's your break looking like? You got any plans, bro?
No. Fuck no. Stay away from this club. Fuck away from this club, bro.
I hear it, man. How about you, Rob? Anything lined up, bro?
No, you see, my Lakers are winning, so I'm on the basketball front. I'm chilling.
Luka for MVP, man. Stop fucking playing with my guy, man.
I don't know what's going on there. Luka, I don't know who that is, bro.
We play tonight, Detroit, right?
We play Detroit tonight. Yeah, we play Detroit tonight.
No case.
Basketball it's basketball, Don. So
NBA, Don.
Usually, I got on a good weekend. My basketball team has won. Chelsea has won. And the rivals have lost. That's a perfect weekend for me.
But that
hasn't happened for you in a minute, bro.
That ain't happening in a long fucking time.
I'm a Lakers fan. Hell no. That just started happening.
How about you, AJ? I saw the new positioning on your TikTok, bro. We gotta get things right. I saw you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What have you got coming up, man?
Listen, man, just couple TikTok videos, but really I wanna do like a squad show with you or Jem or somebody. Like we gotta really
look into
the squad and see like who needs to move, and we need to start like putting a list together of who we think could fit for
next week. You know next Monday is gonna be a squad. Who needs to go? What we need to do? We're gonna do that next week Monday because obviously, listen, there's always
a long list.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know, we'll probably be speaking about something else. You know, maybe for fun, getting more speeding tickets and whatnot, right? But next week Monday, Blue Diaries, we'll talk about that. But yeah, man, this week people look out, man. Look out for the content. I'm gonna try to do something with Goonie. Try to do something with Mel as well. You know, I've been speaking to her about a few of the things going on right now. She's pissed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try to get on her channel. But next week Monday, we'll definitely speak about the squad more. I'm gonna redirect to Jem now, people. So make sure that you don't go put a little Don Raid in there. Make sure that you're subbing to Jem because he's moving consistent with the content. And you're not really seeing him much on Blue Diaries because he does his show at the same time. So make sure that you don't go check him out and go put a little Don Raid, man. Until the next one, people. Love. Stay safe.